Hey everybody, it's Dan the Red and welcome back to Highway Blossoms, now with hot coffee. Yes, Goddamn fucking neighbors. Be back, hopefully, when they go away. I think they've gone. Maybe. I don't hear them anymore. Anyway. Yeah, so we left off at a little interesting moment here with Marina dropping another little. I honestly don't know if these are intentional or not for her. I don't. It could be. Or it's just her being Marina. I actually have no idea. But what I'm more interested in is seeing what the fuck she's gonna do. Kind of already know sort of the basic outline, as I'm assuming. Can't know for certain, but I'm assuming she's gonna have a very entertaining response. So, well, her eyes went off that way. She chimes back in a sing-song voice. I know what she means, but it still causes a small lump to form in my throat. I swallow, trying to pretend that she didn't hit a little too close to home. That wasn't nearly as entertaining as I was hoping it'd be. God damn it, Ember. You're starting to get armor against it. I watch her once she goes back to coloring human/breakfast hybrid. Human breakfast hybrids. Her lips are pursed in concentration. There's a little gleam of white as she bites the edge of one. Wait a minute. Human breakfast hybrids. And she's coloring them green. Oh my god, she's coloring Soylent Green! It seems like she's really focused. Surprisingly, she mostly manages to stay into the lines of the pictures. Rather than trying to use a dull tip, she switched to the flat, round ends, using the edges for more precision. Ah, yes. It's kind of working? Well, duh. Did you never use crayons as a kid? You learned that pretty quickly. I picked that shit up. Most of the kids did too. Without looking up, she starts to chat again. So, where do we start looking today, Captain? Oh, you finally acknowledge me as Captain then, huh? I figured you deserve a turn. Just once. Thanks. I'll try to let you down. Anyway, I have no idea. You said you think it's by one of the arches, right? Yeah, but there's shit tons. Well, yeah, but that really doesn't narrow it down. Pausing her coloring, she looks up at me. It doesn't? Didn't we go over this? Nah. Have you ever seen any pictures of the park? A couple, I guess. I don't know much about it, though. Well, they named it the park after the arches since there are so many of them. Probably hundreds. Seriously? Yeah. Some are more famous than others. Let's see. There's Windstone Arch and Double Arch. Those are some of the more famous ones. You've probably seen pictures of those, even if you don't know it. But there are a ton of lesser known ones, too. And for all we know, the treasure could be at one of them that doesn't even have a name. So we're screwed. Yeah, pretty much. Probably. That doesn't mean we're giving up. Winter nods in satisfaction. Either my words or the slice of blue ham she just finished coloring. I don't want to lose twice in a row, so I figure we'll go and look around and see if there are any clues. Maybe watch what other people are doing and thinking. Rita nods along, but she has a zoned out look that tells me she's not really listening. Rather, she seems to be staring past me. Oh boy. I turn, trying to figure out what might be attracting her attention. There's nothing except for other groups eating. I make awkward eye contact with the old lady right beside us, and I quickly face forward, inspecting the walls. My words seem to break the spell. Huh? You totally spaced out there. Oops. Yep. Sorry. Just started thinking. Was it hard for you? Before I can even ask what about, our waitress returns. Our drinks are balanced on a tray alongside a few of the guestesses. Marina's chocolate milk comes in an enormous tin cup that's the size of my forearm, and there's an entire pot of coffee for me. Generous. She sets them down on the table between us. You girls ready to order? Whoops. I haven't even looked at the menu once. I flipped through it real quick, settling on a standard meal. You good? Renner nods. I'll have the gentleman's breakfast with bacon, eggs over medium, and sourdough toast. And for you? I'll have the chocolate milk... I'll have the chocolate chip pancake platter with scrambled eggs. Duh. You want the kids meal or regular? I choke on my drink as I laugh and feel Marina's foot crashing into my leg. Whimpering at that and the dribble of coffee in my chin, I massage my shin underneath the table. Marina frowns at me, and the waitress gives me a strange look. Then the typical angelic expression returns as Marina places her order. The regular, please, and thanks. We'll have that out for you pretty soon. Once again, she heads back to the kitchen, heels clicking against the tile floor. When she's out of sight, Marina begins a flurry of kicks to my... Blitz attack! A flurry of kicks to my shin, though these ones aren't hard enough to hurt. Scurrying backwards in my seat, I draw my legs up closer to me. Rude, 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 rude. Come on, you were asking for the food and the milk. The waitress asked, and that was just icing on the cake. The pancake. It's not my fault that you sophisticated adults don't appreciate chocolate like I do. Yeah, I'm still over the whole, like, you and your aversion to chocolate thing, because fuck you, chocolate's awesome. You have a bigger sweet tooth than anyone I've ever met. Seriously, how many cavities have you had? Are you talking to her or me at this point? None. I brush my teeth twice a day, every day. The last time I went to the dentist, he said my teeth were so shiny he could see his reflection in them. And when was that? She thinks about it for a minute. Maybe 3 years? That doesn't count anymore then. When was the last time you had chocolate milk? Now I have to think about that. I don't drink a whole lot of milk to begin with, and as for chocolate, maybe when I was a little kid? I don't know. You deprived person. Amber, you poor, poor thing. Yes, see, Marina knows. The fact that I'm agreeing with her again is not actually... It doesn't feel good. It's not a good sign. She slides her giant cup towards me. Here, just have a little. She slides her giant cup towards me, some sloshier the sides in her haste. Try it. Dredges of milk surround the rim of the cup from Marina sipping. Across from me, she waits, looking eager. I'm surprised she's not bouncing like normal. After sighing exaggeratedly, I pick up the cup and down a large gulp, trying not to think silly, cliche thoughts about indirect kisses. Oh, yeah. To my surprise, the drink is really good. Oh, really? It's got a deeper, rich flavor than the stuff you get in jugs at the store. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Well, then again, it depends on where you're eating, actually. Some places might have really cheap shit. I can tell that they made it themselves in the kitchen. It's not overwhelmingly sweet. In fact, it's perfect. Damn. I don't know if I'm disappointed or not. Given the satisfaction of being right, my pride aches. As I push the cup back towards Marina, she receives with a sly smirk. So... She draws out the word, already knowing my answer. It wasn't bad. That's all I'm willing to concede. She laughs and takes another huge sip. As I set the cup down, she has a thick milk mustache on her upper lip. I watch with inappropriate fascination as the tongue comes out and cleans it away. Ooh. Marina grabs the sheet she was coloring and then pushes that over to me as well. Want to color something? While you're acting like a kid and all. Oh, damn. I roll my eyes and snatch away the crayons that she offers. Most of the pictures, all of them breakfast through the faces and dated outfits, have already been colored in. There's a stylish looking piece of bread at the... I'm sorry. You just call a piece of bread stylish. I don't care if it has a dress and a wig on. Or either or. It's... Anyway, there's a stylish looking piece of bread at the dress and wig that's still blank, though. I color the dreads with the green crayon as lightly as I can and use a lighter shade of red for the hair. When I'm done, I hold the page to show Marina. It's you. She leans in. Huh? The colors. Look, you're toast. Something about just that. Look, you're toast. I don't... Okay. She's toast. She's not threatening her, is she? She collapses backwards as my pun physically wounded her. Aww. No, it was great. Shut up. She shakes her head and looks down like crack up. That was even worse than semi-amber. And that's why it was better, too. Uh-huh. You better step up your game, son. Going full Tira Grace mode in this shit, aren't you? Please stop. I don't plan to. The only thing that saves her is the arrival of our waitress right then. That's pretty fast service considering how busy this place is. Keeping in style with our oversized beverages, the portions are enormous. And This keeps popping out of my ear. The plate that Marina's pancakes are served on is so large it looks like it could have been used as a shield back in medieval times. Maybe a buckler. And the pancakes form a tower that's probably half a foot tall. My own meal arrives on 4 separate plates, though they're all smaller than Marina's. We have to scramble and move our drinks around just to make room. There's hardly any empty space. I hate when that fucking happens. It's like, well, not gonna make fucking room to get the Tetris shit in with the plates. Can I get you girls anything else? Marina shakes her head, but I look down at the table as I mumble. Can I get a glass of chocolate milk, please? Yes. Yes. Feel it coursing through you. As the waitress departs yet again, I glance over, prepared for the inevitable teasing, but instead, Marina just stares at her food, dumbstruck. Maybe I should have gotten a kid's size. There you go. Yeah. I finished about half of my meal before the dismay sets in. There's no way I can possibly finish this. Most people I know couldn't eat this much food in one sitting. Everybody's a struggle. Marina's faring similarly. Her plate of eggs is nearly untouched just because there's so much pancake to work through. And I can tell that pancake fatigue, that feeling you get halfway through them and realize you're sick of pancakes, is long set in for, oh yeah, bread. She cuts off a bite and looks at it for a while, then sets her fork down. I think I'm done. Yeah, you and me both. The largest plate I have consists of the mess of potatoes, cheese, and bacon with the eggs laid over it. I'm fucking hungry now, great. Pancakes and all this shit. And then, of course, there was a toast, fruit, and sausage, which each got their own smaller plate. I'd have ordered from the kids' menu too if I'd known this was how it was going to be. I don't think I'll ever want pancakes again. You say that now, but eventually they will become. They will. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking go on past that. I fucked it up. There's no point. Just no. For once, I don't have any snarky remarks. Anyone will be sick of the mess for what she just went through. We'll get some boxes to go. At least we have food for a week now if we ever get stranded. After our waitress brings us our bill in styrofoam containers, we head back out of the RV. It looks like traffic hasn't got much better in the 45 minutes we've been out of it. Ugh. Cars are still pressed bumper to bumper. The sidewalks are also full with swarms of pedestrians making better time than the traffic. I wonder if it's always this busy or if people just decide not to drive. Small town USA has turned into fucking New York City is what you're basically telling me here. Once we're ready to go, I take us over to the edge of the parking lot. As expected, the constant stream of cars makes it impossible for us to get out. I watch impatiently for an opening in traffic, but can't see one for miles. Oh, come on. Some serious guitar music playing. Means business. Or she's gonna just bang her on the steering wheel. I press my foot to the steering wheel. We've been sitting here for minutes now. Is there another exit we could use? Onto a different street? I look and check the mirrors, but I don't see anything. The edges of the diner's property is surrounded by a cream-colored fence. Ugh. Nope. Marina begins to sigh, but that quickly turns into the sound of surprise. Amber, look! She points past my face and out the window. An older lady in a little hatchback sedan has stopped and let us out. The two of us wave at her as we find lumber under the road itself. Yeah, that miracle whenever you're waiting for an opening in traffic and someone out of the kindness of their goddamn fucking heart just stops and goes, hey, move your ass. Yeah, hey, I'm glad somebody was nice at least. Yeah, still a way to go though. The long line of cars extends as far as I can see before it finally goes out of sight around a bend in the road. Why do you think it's so much busier here than the place we've been? Arches is one of the most popular national parks. Like when you think of parks in the US, you think of Arches in the Grand Canyon, Yosemite, that kind of thing. So I think a lot of people will be at those big spots. Think about Shiprock again? What, with a megaphone and law enforcement? Maybe. Probably not. These parks are a lot bigger and more spread out. Way harder to have people watching. Their only option would be to straight up close. And that's not gonna happen. And then you have the horrible people who sneak in out of bounds anyway. Are you... Really? Yeah, exactly. Who would ever do that? Nobody would know, that's for sure. There you go. It's okay. Why don't you float the ritual and make a donation to the canyon or something? Let's just buy the canyon and then pay to have everything reconstructed. Perfect. It takes a while, but we finally make it past all the stoplights. After that, it's still slow going, but at least it's steady. Maybe 15 minutes past crawling through the town before things start to pick up. Still a couple miles away, I can finally see the exit for the park itself. Some people continue past, staying on the highway, but most are in line for arches. At least there's a whole lane for people like us. Traffic gets congested like my nose in winter, but the end is in sight. May as well get comfy. I'm gonna be here a while. Taking my advice, Marina leans back and props her feet up on the dash. Her dress bunches up by her knees, leaving most of her legs exposed. Yes, Lear. There you go. I sneak a few guilty glances in the corners of my eye. If I didn't know better, I'd think all the skin she shows is intentional. But it's Marina, which means she's not even conscious about this stuff. The way she's looking at you, I don't know that. Although, I don't even think that's supposed to be in context here, I'm not sure. Or me, for that matter. I wonder if she knows that I'm into her. It's a good question, actually. To distract myself, I grabbed the box of tapes. I kept the music off early so that Marina could sleep. Want to pick this time? Sure. And actually, on that note, I'm going to call the episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.